The story opens in a grand, dazzling television studio, buzzing with anticipation. Lights flash, cameras pan, and the audience murmurs excitedly, their energy almost palpable. At the center of this whirlwind of spectacle stands Meera, a 10-year-old girl from India, her small frame dwarfed by the grandeur of the stage. Her hands tremble slightly, and her heart races, but her eyes are wide with determination and hope. This is the moment she has been dreaming of for years, the chance to showcase her singing talent to the world. As the music begins, Meera closes her eyes and starts singing, her voice soft yet earnest, carrying the depth of her passion. The judges watch silently, their expressions carefully neutral, with Simon Cowell at the forefront, his reputation for blunt critique sending a chill through contestants. The audience is initially captivated by her youthful innocence and the sincerity of her voice, leaning forward, holding their breath as if time itself has paused. But just moments into her performance, a sudden interruption shocks everyone. Simon abruptly raises his hand and stops her mid-song. The audience gasps, whispers ripple through the studio, and Meera freezes, confusion and embarrassment flooding her young face. For a fleeting moment, it feels as if the stage itself has turned against her. The tension is thick, and the world seems to hold its breath, waiting for what will happen next. This opening scene establishes the stakes, introducing Meera's vulnerability, her dreams, and the high-pressure environment. It immediately draws viewers in, making them emotionally invested in her journey and setting the stage for the transformative events to come. Backstage, the atmosphere is heavy with tension. Meera's heart is still pounding from the abrupt halt on stage, and the initial excitement has dissolved into a cloud of self-doubt. The bright lights and cheers of the audience feel distant now, replaced by the harsh reality of criticism. Simon Cowell, known for his unforgiving honesty, had stopped her mid-performance, not out of malice, but to point out flaws in her pitch. To a 10-year-old, however, his words sting deeply, making her question everything she thought she knew about her talent. Her small hands clench, and tears prick the corners of her eyes. The whispers of other contestants and murmurs from the audience seep backstage, amplifying her sense of exposure. Meera wonders if she has come too far, if the dream she has nurtured for years might crumble before it has a chance to flourish. It feels as if all the effort, practice, and sacrifice have led only to disappointment. Her parents rush to her side, their expressions a mix of concern and encouragement. They kneel beside her and remind her gently, "It's not about being perfect. What matters is your heart and the story you tell through your voice." Their words, warm and grounding, spark a flicker of courage within her. She wipes away her tears and takes a deep, steadying breath, realizing that this setback is not the end, it is a challenge, a chance to prove to herself that passion and emotion can outshine fear. This scene captures Meera's vulnerability and internal struggle, deepening the audience's empathy. It sets the emotional groundwork for her courageous comeback, emphasizing resilience and the importance of believing in oneself. Back on the stage, Meera stands alone, the bright lights casting long shadows across the floor. Her hands no longer tremble as uncontrollable fear, they shake with determination. She recalls her parents' gentle words, "It's not about being perfect. It's about touching hearts." That thought anchors her, transforming nervous energy into quiet courage. This is her moment to reclaim her voice, not for the judges, not for the audience, but for herself. As the music begins again, Meera doesn't focus on flawless notes or technical precision. Instead, she closes her eyes and lets the emotions she has carried for years flow freely through her song. Each word is infused with sincerity, each note carries the weight of her dreams, her struggles, and her love for music. The audience senses the change immediately. Silence fills the studio, broken only by the pure, heartfelt tones of her voice. People lean forward in their seats, captivated not just by skill, but by the raw, authentic story behind it. Simon Cowell, initially stern, sits forward in his chair, eyes softening. His critical gaze gives way to an expression of awe as he begins to understand the depth of Meera's performance. It's no longer a competition, it's a revelation. Her courage, vulnerability, and authenticity are resonating with everyone in the room. This scene represents Meera's turning point, a shift from fear to fearless expression. It highlights the power of emotional honesty over perfection, demonstrating that genuine passion and heartfelt storytelling can capture the hearts of people everywhere. It builds suspense and anticipation, setting the stage for the emotional climax that will follow. As Meera's song reaches its crescendo, the entire studio seems to hold its breath. Her voice, once tentative, now soars with clarity, emotion, and unwavering confidence. Every note resonates with authenticity, telling a story of hope, perseverance, and the courage to keep going despite fear. The audience, previously quiet and tense, erupts into applause, some rising to their feet, moved by the depth of her performance. Tears glisten in the eyes of strangers, parents, and children alike, everyone feeling the power of a small girl's determination to shine. Simon Cowell, known for his tough critiques and rarely seen showing vulnerability, is visibly moved. His eyes glisten, and a rare smile softens his face. He rises from his chair and steps onto the stage, approaching Meera with a mixture of admiration and emotion. In front of millions watching, he embraces her gently and says, "You've reminded all of us why we love music. It's about heart, not perfection." Meera's eyes fill with tears of joy and relief. In that moment, she realizes that her authenticity, bravery, and willingness to share her heart have not only silenced her doubts but also touched the hearts of countless people watching. The judges, the audience, and even her fellow contestants are inspired by her courage, witnessing firsthand how determination and sincerity can transform a fragile moment of doubt into one of triumph. This scene serves as the emotional climax of the story, illustrating the profound impact of vulnerability and courage. It highlights the universal truth that genuine passion can move and inspire people far beyond personal expectations. The performance ends, and the applause slowly fades into a warm, lingering silence filled with admiration. Meera stands on stage, a small figure glowing with pride and newfound confidence. Her eyes sparkle, not from relief alone, but from the realization that she has faced her fears and given her heart completely to the audience. The judges, especially Simon Cowell, nod with deep respect, acknowledging the courage and authenticity that her performance embodied. Backstage, Meera's parents rush to her, embracing her tightly. Their pride is immeasurable, and in that embrace, she feels the strength of their unwavering support. Fellow contestants, some previously skeptical or nervous, come forward to congratulate her, inspired by her bravery and the emotional honesty she displayed. Meera's journey has become more than a personal triumph, it has ignited hope and inspiration in everyone who witnessed it. Simon, known for his tough demeanor, leaves the stage with a rare soft smile, whispering words of encouragement and praise. He understands that this moment is bigger than a competition, it's a lesson in resilience, authenticity, and the courage to shine even when faced with doubt. The story closes with Meera walking off the stage, head held high, heart full, and eyes bright with the knowledge that vulnerability can be a superpower. The final message resonates: true talent is measured not by perfection, but by courage, sincerity, and the willingness to touch hearts. Meera's story leaves the audience inspired, reminded that even the smallest voices, when shared with honesty and love, can create ripples that change the world.